Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it rain. Tonight, we gonna let it rain. Tonight, we gonna let it rain. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it rain. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it rain. Tonight, we gonna let it rain. Tonight, we gonna.
We're experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Well then, Finally, after waiting way too fucking long and having too much technical difficulties that are going on. Good afternoon, everyone. You're intoxicated.
Captain, reporting for duty as always.
Cheers, everyone. It's a good day today. It's a very good day today. I'm a little hungover after yesterday. Not gonna lie. Fucking MTX World put me through a goddamn world of hurt with the amount of drinking that we did at the Angels game. And we actually got on camera. Very, very small portion of it got on camera. If you didn't notice that, you checked on the Discord. We posted a photo of it, of me highlighted right there, me trying to catch the ball. It didn't fucking work. In the meantime, this morning... There we go. In the meantime, let's get some Twitter reads out today and see what's going on in the world. And then we'll go straight into the Stanley parable. We'll also start promoting this damn live stream because we need to get viewers. What do you expect? Not kidding. Here we go. Give me just a few seconds. How's everyone doing this afternoon? Hopefully everyone's doing great, fantastic, superb, amazing, exquisite, magnificent. How's your day going, Ice? How you doing, Panther? What up? Twitter, of course, I know. You gotta promote everything somehow. Also, Twitter is just fucking cancerous. I ain't gonna lie on that one. Alright, let me get everything going. How you doing today, Panther? Let me go to YouTube, and then let me go to the stream, and then let me self-promote this absolute dog shit, and then you're good, and then, you know, live. It's going good. That's what I like to hear. I'm good. You're good. We're all good. We're good in the hood with the foot, hood, should hood. I don't even know what the hell I just said. Just go along with it. Self-promo. Okay, that one's self-promoted, and then we go to self-promo on here, and then we do the same thing. And Stanley Parable, and what's it called? Alright, did the Angels win? No, they did not, unfortunately. We got flabbergasted. We lost by like 1, that's it. But at the same time, we were kind of f***ed up on it. What's more boring, baseball or golf? Ooh, I don't think either of them are boring. The fuck are you on about, Ice? Yeah, we lost to an error too, which sucks. You guys like the shirt? Even though this is a little too purple down here, you guys like the shirt? Golf is horrible. What the f are you on about? Golf is amazing. Okay, to watch is terrible. Everything else is absolutely phenomenal. Merch is sexy. Hell yeah. Link in the bio or in the description. There's a merch store right there. Got a sticker, got 2 shirts and a jacket. Full send it. Who the hell's messaging me on Instagram? Bad timing on that. Alrighty then. Almost there. YouTube live content and content creator and support small streams. There we go. Perfect. I wonder if anyone tried to put their in the gold hole before. What do you mean the gold hole? Oh, golf hole. Oh, yeah. Well, the golf hole is pretty fucking massive, so unless you're Ron Jeremy, then that wouldn't make any sense. MTR. Oh, Matrix. Gotcha. All right. What's in the world today? Matt Stafford's trending again. What the f***? Why? Oh, we have Chasen Dream merch. Yeah, Dreams merch. Stafford. Why is Stafford trending? Top 3 Rams. Does Matt make the cut? He should. What up, Shadow James? How you doing today? Hopefully you're doing great, fantastic, superb, amazing, exquisite. Doing a little reaction to Twitter this morning, and then we'll go straight into Stanley Parable. Can't believe Stafford had the balls to do this in the final drive. What are you talking about? The balls to have do this in the final drive? They did it amazingly. For the people that don't know what I'm saying, there you go. God, that was a sexy throw. Box, you can go yourself on that one. You too. Oh, you're okay. I assume you're. There you go. Yep, it's Renegade. Got it. So you change it to Shadow. Got it. What up, buddy? Bills beating the Rams. It's gonna be tough, but I don't disagree with you on that one. I'm not gonna lie on that one. All right, so Matt Stafford's just trending because of facing people. Luna 2.0. Justin, Luna is down 80% after launching. Dude, Luna, you got f***ed, honestly. I ain't gonna lie. Renegade Waiter. Have you seen the Liverpool match? No, I have not. I heard about it. Crashes over 60% in one day. The other one says 80%. It's to be expected when you trust the system is low. People will sell once they get their token. Yep. Yep. Man, people f***ed up. What up, MTX? What up, buddy? How you feeling? I know you're hungover. For the people that don't know who MTX is, that's the person that we went to the Angels game with. Oh, man. They were absolutely great, too. The security guard was fucking baller yesterday, so. Chasen, you should do some reaction to some videos. What do you guys want me to react to? You want me to do like a try not to laugh, or like what video, try not to cringe? Like what kind of videos you want me to react to? I did some golf ones the other day. I already did some baseball ones the other day. Are you just spamming the space bar right now, Shadow? Dude, security was a homie giving me the seat. Why did it try to censor dude out of all things? I don't mind the spam. It's just make sure it's worth something rather than just being a space or just saying the same thing over and over again. Like W's, I don't mind. Pogs, emotes, don't care. But the space bars, that's a bit much. Oh, man. Dude, yeah, security was a homie. So people that didn't understand my conversation about last night. So MTX and I were all sitting at the, we're in our seats and stuff. And I'm just yelling at the left fielder, just like constant, like, yo, what's your fucking Activision, bro? Add me so we can play Call of Duty. What's your Fortnite? What's your Discord? What are you fucking doing? Just shouting random shit at him. And then the security guard gets a call and he's like, yeah, you got to strike one. I'm like, what do you want about? He goes, yeah, that's strike one. You get like 3 strikes. You get 3 warnings. I'm like, what do you mean I get 3 warnings? What did I do? And they're like, you swore. I'm like, I'm not allowed to swear at a baseball game? Is it because of the kids? He's like, yeah, kind of. I'm like, is it because of the television? They're like, yep. Right fielder, whatever. F you, okay? But either way, in my perspective, it looks left. But literally, the guy's like, yeah, it's because it's on Apple TV and the FCC. And I'm like, really? The FCC is going to get mad for swearing at the people? Do you not know what sport we're playing? Do you not know we're at a baseball game? Do you not know we're at a sports event, bro? Oh, my God. But the security guard was a homie. The security guard ended up giving us, like, M&Ms and peanuts. And we're just trading drinks and food with him the entire time. It should be horror videos or try not to laughs. Okay, we can do try not to laughs. But yeah, and then yeah, the people next to us kept giving us peanuts as well. Dude, they were great. Did you not watch Ken Burns? And back in the day, they would shoot at the fielders' feet to scare them from catching fly balls. Bro, those were the good old days. Now it's like you can't do a fucking thing. Now you're just spamming 2? Why are you spamming 2? What's the point? I love nuts. All right, we'll do some try not to laugh in a little bit. But in the meantime, we do have it as the Stanley Parable. I believe I set the game as the Stanley Parable. We're going to be opening up the Stanley Parable because that bucket's going to be the fucking death of me. There you go. Yeah, do the W's in the chat, guys. Oh. Let's get this going. Hell yes. If you guys are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button. It all helps. Dude, one chat's like so much lower. There we go. Let's f***ing go! Indeed, I agree. There we go. What emotes do you guys have? I'm actually genuinely curious what emotes you guys have. Oh. Because I know I have like a specific thing that works for like specifically. What the hell? Do I have to do this again? There's no way. Set the current time? What? It is. Bro, this is like the exact same time as last time. Okay, 12:38. Confirm. Don't tell me I have to do this shit again. Hang on. What? What do you mean, hang on? Before we get started, can I just say something? Sure, Stanley. Sure, Mr. Narrator. What do you want? Thank you for actually setting the clock both times. Fuck you, narrator. A lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock set at 12 o'clock and call it a day. God damn it. But you're actually taking the time to set that clock, and I appreciate that. Now, I know that you took care of the...
Now, I know that you took care of about the experience. You're paying attention. I don't even have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see the screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. Go ahead, pick whichever time you want. Even if it's not the correct time, you earned it. All right, I'll let you get back to the video game now.
Fucking really? Beautiful. Beautiful. I was being sarcastic. Oh, I don't know. Begin the game. I love how they call it the Stanley Parable 2. It's great. All right.
This is the story.
We've all heard this story. All right. Welcome back. Sweet.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Yeah, what could
Stanley
it mean?
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply...
Take the
Warmth
bucket.
spread through Stanley's arms.
Okay, so
With
we
the bucket
did...
in his arms again, he was home.
We did the left and we did the mind control one that turned out to be the
Stanley clutched the bucket
birds.
tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
We did the one that where we went left and we went the opposite direction, but we
This
haven't
was
gone
not the
up
correct
the
way to the
lift. And I
meeting
want to
room,
do something here.
But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
So I
And
saw
here it was.
there was a
Had
figurine.
The bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
Narrator, shut the f up right now.
Stanley took the door on his left.
No, I didn't.
To go back to the meeting room.
No, I didn't.
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere
Up
else.
here.
The cargo lift, yes.
There's a,
go
figurine
there.
right
Go
there.
to the cargo lift.
There we go.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands?
Ew.
Stanley figs.
No.
What about Stanlerines? Yes.
That sounds
I think
French,
I
but I'll
like
take that. Stanlerines.
Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Yay, another Stanlerine. All right. And there is a vent back here. I've actually never been into the vent back here. Sweet. What happens if you go in the vent? What? Okay. Anything? Door? Nothing? Alright. Cassette tape? Okay.
Okay, this is day number 295.
Oh, hey,
Tape
boy,
number-
yes,
I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes.
What?
The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling.
What?
And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down.
Is this supposed to be me?
It doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms.
Dude, this is fucking weird.
Why everything feels so... What do I do with this treasure? I can monetize it. Yes.
What?
It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket.
Bro, this is weird.
This
is a dark
is
ending?
my golden ticket. But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get... What's that? Who's there?
I swear, if there's a jump scare, I'm gonna be so fucking mad. That was bizarre. I don't know if I like that. Oh my lord. Hold on. I realized the chat box is not displaying. There we go. Chat box should be good to go now. Oh my lord. That was the darkest ending? Damn. Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to
Well,
go
don't
to the
ruin
meeting
everything,
room.
bro.
Stanley picked up the
There's
bucket and
some endings I
smiled.
haven't gotten before.
He'd
Not
never
all
be
of them,
alone
so.
again. Not truly alone. Not with the bucket
So
around.
now,
Stanley clutched
let's
the
do the
bucket
one
tightly
where you
to
go
his-
up to
This
the
was
phone.
not the correct way to the meeting room. But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind.
Oh,
The bucket was
man.
wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
There we go. Alright.
No,
Go to the
Said the
lift.
bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else.
Yep.
The cargo lift, yes.
Because I remember
Good.
Said the bucket.
my favorite
Now ride
ending
the
so
lift all
far.
the
I've
way
already
to the
gone there.
top. There's something
my
up there
favorite
I
en-
need you to do.
My favorite
Stanley
ending
did
so
not question
far.
why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Yeah, so I remember my favorite ending was when I unplugged the phone
In
and then
here,
said the bucket.
Go into this
uh,
dark room over here.
dark room.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
There was a phone in here and I can unplug it, and that was my favorite ending. I'm curious of what. There it is.
Now pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
Pick up the phone and...
Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone?
Because I know exactly.
Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets can't talk. It was a joke.
Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A talking bucket.
Can't you see?
Okay.
Oh, goodness.
Okay.
I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused for longer or spoken quicker? Comedic timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it. But there isn't exactly an instructional video on comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is.
Oh, is there? Oh my god, there's
sitting right
another
there.
fucking
It's sitting
video! Please.
What is comedic? What is comedic timing? How does it work? How long should it last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies?
What?
And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds? Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions is yes. Let's dive deeper. If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit, with one of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body. These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing. To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name.
Stanley.
Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time.
C-H-A-S-E-N.
With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Let's practice screaming, "I'm Dunny with the funny" now.
I'm Dunny with the funny! Is that it?
Good. This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy. Finally, it's time to hand out surveys.
Oh,
Collecting hard data from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times, just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there is. With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in
I'm like
laughter,
legit
and even
like
tripled
thinking
over in laughter
in the back
in
of
no
my
time at
mind.
all. Just remember to let them stop laughing.
What
at
would
some
be
point,
like if a
you
comedian actually passed
gut-busting
out
little
surveys
scamp.
for their
After all,
fucking
with
stand-ups?
each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invader who threatened our very existence, and to very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
That took a weird fucking turn.
Hey, goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then. So with that in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along, let's head back.
What? So this guy's gonna do a full fucking stand-up now. Really? Alrighty then. We'll head all the way
I
back.
can feel it. This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How absurd. What a hilarious concept. The king of comedy. That's what you'll call me. Thank goodness we had the instructional video. Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now.
Why do I
Well,
have
I
this?
wouldn't be the king of comedy, that's for sure.
Why do I have
The
this?
bucket spoke to Stanley.
The bucket spoke.
The bucket spoke. Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things.
Why do I feel like he's just gonna narrate the same fucking thing all the way back? This is so dumb. Oh my goodness. This is one of the weirdest endings I've had, probably ever.
Here we go. You ready?
Alright, please
When
fuck this
Stanley
up.
and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Go right.
What? We're back at the phone already. No, what's going on? There were supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point. A
Can I do
dramatic
anything with the
display
plug
of
now?
remarkable comedic wit, which culminates in this scene with the phone. But now the timing's completely off.
Nothing? Okay.
Joke will never land. Well, not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the two doors room. What an egregious mistake. I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing. I'm not even the lowliest joke.
Oh, narrator, don't tell yourself that.
I think I need to go back and rewatch that instructional video again. Yes, surely that will help me improve my...
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Here we go. You ready?
Okay, thank God.
When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
I'm gonna go right one more time. I'm pretty sure it's gonna take me to the phone. Yep.
What? We're back at the phone already? No, no, no.
Oh, it just repeats itself. Okay, good.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a
So
set
we'll go
of
on the
two
door on the
open
left
doors,
now.
they entered the door on the left. No, 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 no. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone. Did you not even look at the instructional video? I
Nope.
think this was all covered very clearly. There's no
Didn't
way
want to.
I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley.
What'd I do?
I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley? Are you proud?
Stanley, you love the bucket so much it's like you... it's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison. Yes. Well, let me try that again, Stanley.
Oh my god.
I heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are. No? Still not? Is it the delivery? Pale with shame. Pale with shame? Pale... What's another word to describe a bucket? Stanley, this bucket is so metal. I think I saw it playing guitar. No.
I actually like that
Away
one.
from making fun of Stanley's obsession with the bucket, which was the whole point of this. I'm no good at these jokes. I need more instructional videos. That's exactly what it is. That's what will make me the king of comedy again.
More instructional videos. Okay.
Let's see.
This is one of the weirdest ones. Shadow, and why are you quoting just Stanley Parable in the chat? Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. The
Okay.
good old bucket.
The bucket.
Just Stanley and the bucket. Off
I'm only
on
watching
another
streams dead.
thrilling adventure together.
Well, there's other people watching, they're just not talking.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his
Go on
left.
the left. Alright, and there's no one. Mission status. Stairs, something to do with stairs. Somewhere both red and blue. A private but smelly place for an important person. What? Oh, looks like... What? 427... Oh. Agenda. How can you tell if you spotted one? Makes them float in the air. Actually, solid question. Who takes these pictures of them? Fair play. Figlies are hard to find. Follow clues provided by employee 416. We can do it? What?
Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no remaining stickers. If I did,
interesting.
you can guarantee we'd be in here for hours. But alas, no stickers.
Let's see if he says anything else after that. We'll give it a few minutes. Nothing? Really? Alright.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
I'm gonna go upstairs again, but I think I might do a different ending than the one we did. Oh, a bathroom. That opened?
Okay, I'm
Yeah!
going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think,
Figlies?
Stanley?
Ew.
What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
I got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. That's a lovely purse. Oh, man. Okay, so... This is right here. Ding. Ding. Go inside and exit quickly.
Stepping
Oh,
into his
come on,
manager's
it lags
office,
on me.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
Well, that didn't help.
Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always. The bucket would. And he knew.
I tried.
The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
Just gonna guess wrong numbers to piss him off.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
I guess not 6969. 96, 96.
2845.
I thought doing it backwards would have done something.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in.
Of course.
And the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
I wanna continue with this damn story. I guess we'll do the escape route, I guess. Why is it so dark? I thought it was supposed to be brighter. Oh, cheers. Bruh! This is a bizarre game, I ain't gonna lie.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he
Go
would
tough
be
escape
right.
room?
The bucket is here for you, Stanley.
Let me see what he says, just going back
Everything will
up.
be fine. Wait, Stanley said to the bucket. Can we go back up? When I was pressing those keypad buttons, there was something very intriguing about the number 3. I want to go back so I can try pressing the number 3 again. The bucket said nothing.
The bucket said nothing to that? What the fuck are you on about? Oh my god. Alright. Let's press the number 3 multiple times, I guess. Let's see what they say.
Here we are, said Stanley. Now I'm going to try out that number 3 button. He took the bucket over to the keypad and began absolutely slamming on the... Wow, he said. The number 3 is such a special button. I'm having the time of my life. Stanley looked expectantly at the bucket, but the bucket remained silent. This was a shock to Stanley, who had always felt such a connection with the bucket. How was
Oh
this
my
not
God,
as
this is
exciting to the
stupid.
bucket as it was to him? Once Stanley had had enough of the number 3, he got back in the elevator.
I wonder how many times I can press it to be like, oh, nay. Hey, and we got 3 viewers watching right now. I wonder if there's an ending just pressing 3 over it again. Nope, it's not gonna do anything. Okay. I'll go back down. And then we'll go back up again and see if it happens. Do 8. Nope, nothing. Alright, we'll go back down.
Perhaps the bucket had missed something. Perhaps it had not seen how much joy Stanley got from slamming the number 3 repeatedly.
Weird. Alright, now let's go back up again.
No, 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 said Stanley to the bucket. You can't go on yet. Not till you understand how much the number 3 means to me. You and I have been through so much together, and I just want you to see what I see. Feel the happiness I feel. He smiled at the bucket, and the bucket said nothing.
Oh my god, now it's like, okay, you. Oh man. Alright, let's press the number 3 again.
Here we go, said Stanley. This time I'll really show you. He ran to the number 3 and began to wail on it like a musician on a beloved instrument, weaving a concerto of truth and passion. He wielded the number 3 like a fine artist would wield a paintbrush. He told stories through the number 3, stories of his dreams and hopes and fears, and the whole time he looked to his bucket for a reaction of some kind. Anything to let him know that the bucket appreciated what he was doing. The bucket conveyed absolutely nothing at all, only silence. Crushed by a wave of dejection, Stanley returned to the elevator.
Do I return to the elevator? I kind of don't want to. Why are you saying Kevin? Is Kevin supposed to be his name?
Stanley and the bucket were so close. They'd always been there for one another. Why suddenly could the bucket not connect with this passion of Stanley's? The question caused Stanley to ruminate the whole way down the elevator. He knew that there must be a way to get through to the bucket, to communicate fully with his dear friend. Surely there was a solution, mustn't there be?
Huh. I have to do it. I have to. There's no way it just doesn't let me do anything now.
Said Stanley. I know what to do.
Oh,
I
gotcha.
know how to fully express this feeling in my heart. He decided right then and there that he would hold a press conference where he would speak to the public on all matters relating to pressing the number 3 over and over.
No!
He would elaborate fully on what the number 3 meant to him
My stream's
and why
lagging?
he felt so alive when pressing it. Then the bucket would be able to see his joy through the eyes
It's on your
of
end, not
others.
mine, man.
It would get to see the world react to this discovery of Stanley's. And it would be through the public eye that the bucket would finally understand Stanley's work.
No way.
For months, he advertised and marketed his press conference, building excitement around it, developing and rehearsing it, until it couldn't be refined a single measure further. When the big day arrived, Stanley was as prepared as he'd ever been for
It's on your end,
anything
not
in his
mine, because
life.
I'm checking on my end and it's looking fine. This is so bizarre. This is so bizarre that now it changed everything to Stanley 3. An evening with world peace, baby. Stanley tonight. It's live on stage. Stanley from the Stanley Parable, live on stage. The world's first sentient machine. The Q&A. Do you have a Discord? Yeah, I have a Discord. Have an exclamation point Discord.
This was it. One last chance to win the bucket over. One opportunity to share a true connection with a loved one.
3 stars on the 3-star magazine. Fucking hell, love it. Okay. All right, let's show the world about the 3s. The dude who came up with pizza. The guy who went to Mars. Elon Musk? The Lord? What? Doing great. The conversation with Alexander the Great.
There was no one here. Nobody had come to the press conference to hear Stanley speak, to listen to him talk about what it really means to press the number 3 on a keypad over and over. He was unloved, uninteresting, he was a failure. And in that moment, Stanley knew that the bucket would never again take him seriously. There would be no connection, no deeper understanding. The bucket merely sat there in his arms, indifferent. And so it began that slowly, over many years, the two of them grew more and more distant.
That's sad.
They spoke less and less, neither wishing to state the obvious, that any sense of real respect between them had eroded since that day at the press conference. There would be no more games, no more long conversations about passion and pursuit, only a silence that consumed the space between friends. And Stanley, having for once in his life discovered the warmth and comfort of true companionship, was cast back into the unremarkable normalcy of loneliness.
That's sad. What a sad ending. Oh, invite invalid. Thank you for letting me know. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. Give me a second. Streamlabs. Give me just a second. That was sad. There you go. There's a Discord link. There you go. Oh, I did a combo thing? Oh, interesting. I like that. I'll have to edit the command on this, so. Alright, well, it's changed now, so. Yeah. I mean, L for Stanley? Well, yeah, it should have been an L for Stanley. Oh my god, that was sad. Alright. I wonder if there's, okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Can I press the
Stanley
buttons?
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Figurines Finder Committee meeting today in the meeting room. What? Waiting input. Input received. Beep. 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 W for the bucket. Huh. Wait, where's the bucket? Oh, it's right there.
Where are we going today? The bucket asked. Stanley just smiled.
Bucket be like.
Anywhere they went together would be perfectly fine with him.
Alright.
Stanley clutched the bucket
Go
tightly
left.
to his chest and entered the door on his left.
How do we find him? We find him. Oh! So some were both red and blue. So I assume that's the whole... When you go open the doors, take the door on your left one. Or the blue ones, yeah. The boss's office thing, like I said. Okay, stairs. Something to do with stairs. What? I assume that's the stairs underneath.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
I'm gonna go downstairs first.
You're getting close
Oh!
now, Stanley. You've
Wait.
nearly gotten all of the Figler Anlerines. Very soon,
Oh, God.
you'll collect the last
Figler
one. And then the
Anlerines?
first
What?
number will equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have
Well, we found one.
none of them.
I think I
And
know where the
now
last one
We
is.
have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler Anlerines. None of us can.
Okay, I think I know where the last one is, but I'm gonna go downstairs for this one.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy,
Oh,
why
here
had
we
he
go.
taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
I know this
He looked
ending
down at the
too.
bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times.
Yeah, I know
these.
exactly what the last one's at.
He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from
disappeared.
this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the
the bucket's
psychologically
gone.
grounding presence of his bucket. And indeed, now he noticed the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground. Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it.
Oh,
far off
only
in the
for a
distance
brief
now,
moment.
he heard it calling to him.
Stanley! Stanley, it's me, the bucket.
Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the
What
next.
the hell?
None of them were his. None of them were his special bucket.
No!
Please, Stanley, find me.
He had to find the bucket. He had to return
I
to
want
his
the
old friend.
bucket!
It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along.
Oh no.
It was
Oh, no.
incredibly painful.
Oh
Stanley
no.
doubled over in agony and blacked out.
W. That seems like a fucking L to me, James.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
This is the ending I was thinking of.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town,
Oh, that's
talking and
great.
screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
That's great.
Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him.
God, that is bizarre.
Perhaps
That
he
is just
didn't even
weirdly
realize
breaking the
he'd
fourth
forgotten
wall.
his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
What? That flipped all the way back to work. Oh my lord, that was great. All right.
All of his co-workers
I know the
were
last
gone.
one's at,
What
so
could it
I gotta go
mean?
get it.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. A good
Grab the
bucket,
bucket.
a strong bucket, a humble bucket, a committed bucket, a bucket of culture and
Well, that's
distinction.
crazy, though, that it had,
Stanley
like, an
clasped the
actual, like,
bucket
quest
tightly to
item,
his
like,
chest.
where
This
all the
was not
figurines
the correct
were.
way to the meeting room. But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting? No,
Nope.
Never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to
I
the
need to go
meeting
back
room.
there.
Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course.
I didn't know
because
I could
buckets
crouch
are
unless that's a
important.
newer one.
But Stanley chose not to
Go!
think about this obvious
There we
fact.
go.
He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked. No, stop. Look there on the
Oh,
wall.
I
See,
didn't need
there's a
that.
sign right
I didn't
there.
need the
It says,
bucket.
no buckets past this point. Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket
I think I
here?
messed up.
Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about
But I
your
did this one
behavior
last
up to
time,
this
and somehow I got all of
which,
them
if
correct.
that's
Let's see if I can get
true,
the other
well,
ones,
my
like,
goodness.
completely wrong.
I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly.
So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't.
Already did this ending. I'm gonna try to get it wrong though.
Step in here for a moment.
Can I go backwards? I don't want to step in there. Screw that. I'm gonna go be getting in the game again. All right, let's try and figure this out. Let's not grab the bucket, go off the lift, go do
All of
everything
his
it was.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Welcome back. I messed up, so I gotta
When
go
Stanley came
to
to a
the
set of
lift
two
without the
open
bucket.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps
Please
he
do the
wanted to stop
escape
by
pod
the
ending.
employee
We'll
lounge
see, we'll
first,
see.
just
Okay.
to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room,
You don't have to
Stanley
keep
for the
spamming,
but
please. You
eager
can just
to
say it
get back
once.
to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone
It doesn't count for me for that
Really?
one.
I was in the middle of
So there's
something.
another
Do you
person
have
else
zero
watching.
consideration for others? I'm that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
There it is.
Look, let me prove it. And there it is. The last Stiggly Wiggly. Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say...
Oh, I've
it's
been through
done.
that doors before,
We're all
James.
done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
All right, so
Now listen carefully, this is important.
I'll do it again. Screw
Stanley
it.
walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly.
Blue door.
All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley.
Not developed.
You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see, there's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
Yep.
Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining
Yep.
the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Yes, it was worth
I
it.
think I put a lot of time into that, because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you
What are you
wanted to
talking about? It was worth for everything,
Help me here,
bro.
Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely
trees, I
nothing
forgot
so
about that
far. Tell you what, take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go.
Yep, a third option.
This
Yeah.
already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
Yep.
Go ahead, Stan. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Give me a 3.
Oh, of course. A 3. Really?
I've done the 5
Maybe
before.
next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know?
Ooh.
Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings. Does that sound good? Think we can do that? Yes? Wonderful. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new
55533.
version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
And there's a Stanley Parable thing. Oh, there we go. Let's lower that. There we go. Seen that.
Now, would you say
We'll
that
give it another
competitive
3.
leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give
Let me
it
guess,
some
it's
play
the
testing.
baby?
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Yep, it's
In
the
this
baby.
game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right. And if he reaches the fire, you fail.
I don't think I've
It's a
ever
very
done it past
meaningful
5
game.
seconds of this thing.
All about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life.
Let the
I
baby
think
buy?
art
You mean
world
die?
will really take notice. But of course, the message of the
No,
game
I'm gonna click the
only
button.
becomes
I've done it
clear once
before,
you've been
but
playing
just letting
for
it go.
about
I want to
4
click it for a
hours.
while.
So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Ew. Well, don't be spamming that, bro. Come on. Button be like buffering. Da 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 da. Copyright music playing in my head. Da 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 da. Kill the baby. I want to see if there's anything else that happens with this guy. Oh my god. You can do it. Come on. There's got to be something different. There's no way that this is just this. There's no way. There's got to be more. I'm curious. I want to see if there's anything else that's with this. I'm going to look this up. Crawling firebug, which is like, yeah, pretty much. Oh no, I just read that. Nah, that. I'm gonna let it do its thing.
You heartless bastard.
There it is.
Did you do it because you hate babies?
I
or
saw how
purely
long it was gonna
despite
take.
me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't
I
know
read
to
about
do.
what was
I'm
gonna
completely
happen.
out
It
of
would take him
ideas.
too long.
I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done.
Good. You.
It's over.
Yep.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see.
Yep, give me the Minecraft and Portal. We already know.
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Wait, what?
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of
What game
twisted
is this?
erotic purpose. Yes,
Yeah, I have a second
that
monitor
must be it.
and a Stream
What a
Deck.
fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley, and it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Wait, what game is this? You think it's Siren Head? Interesting. I've never played that game before. This is bizarre. Duck. Duck.
Oh no. No, it can't be.
Can't be what?
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Oh no!
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow.
You
can just
moderator!
go in any...
Moderator? Navigate. Narrator.
Thank heavens.
Oh, you didn't block all of it.
We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Oh no.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
I think I know which game it's gonna be now, but I really don't know. Actually, I did not expect this.
See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here.
Rocket League?
Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally
Oh, that's
impressed.
great.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun.
Don't tell me
We
I
shall
get to
run the
play
bases
this.
and do a
Like an
touchdown
actual
together.
decent game.
Yes, I think surely we must.
A
Okay,
touchdown,
Stanley,
really?
here's the ball. Have fun.
Oh my god, please. Oh my god. Oh my god, I actually get to hit it. Oh my god. Go. Go for it.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought, and I realize...
Oh no, I fell.
What are you doing?
What the hell?
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Wait, what? Whoa, this is bizarre. Interesting. Old texture doors? Where am I? This is weird. Oh, there's a light at the end of the hall. Oh. Interesting. Chasing the whole game is bizarre. Yeah, I know. It's just... I don't know. I just expected something normal for once. Oh, that's normal. Is that it? Anything else about this game? Oh, that's it. Okay.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it.
Ooh.
Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice.
I was.
And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh,
That's
yes.
a bit dark.
Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon.
Stanley Parable
Very soon.
mods? I didn't even know that exists.
I can wait.
Is that it? There we go. All right. We'll do the next one, which I don't know which the next one is going to be. Wait. The balloons are gone. What the hell?
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's just... It's those figurines. Those figglers.
Is that something we got?
Stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life?
It felt great.
Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness?
Yes.
Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines.
I thought I was never gonna come back here. The memory zone when now remembering when Stanley found the collectibles. Okay. We literally just went through this over the last 20 minutes. Come on. Okay, so normal. Okay, that's gone. Okay. Okay, that's still there. Good to... Door's locked. Okay, so wait, there's just a downstairs now? Sweet.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible.
The glowing
Back then,
light.
we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
It's not that way. Interesting. Look at all these people trying to reach for it. It's great. They should have made a horror game out of that section and just have them all start looking at you. What's this now? Oh! I fall for that? Uh-oh. That's not good. Where do I go? Did I fall through the floor? Did I glitch this thing? Bro, what? There's a glitch in this game? No way! No way, Stanley Bearable! I f***ing broke the game! Are you f***ing kidding me? Bro, what is this? Narrator, Stanley, anyone? So, to recap, I collected all the figurines. I collected number 7. And then a door opened. And now it's like this. I assume someone's gonna clip that. Or I will. Oh, I can glitch in Alright. I kind of clipped it, but if you want to clip it, absolutely. That's so bizarre. Okay, well, begin the game again. Let's see if it did it, it does it again. Okay. That was really weird.
Stanley, I'm sorry.
So back to this
but I
again.
have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines. Those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling
Perfect, thank you.
moment of
Send
your
that to me and post it in the
entire life?
Discord.
Didn't
Like,
it
post
fill
in
you
the
to
best of
brim
Chasen,
with
because that's
inner richness?
weird.
Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone?
Okay.
I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
Okay. Found the collectibles. Yes, we know that. Okay. We already went through this part. Apparently, we f***ing glitched the game. Because we went down, collected the 7th collectible. When we went over, we got trapped in a hole and we couldn't get the f*** out. Which I've never heard about before.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible.
Oh my god.
Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find.
That's insane.
Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again,
Yeah, we already
Stanley.
grabbed that one. Okay. So a hole's supposed to open up here. What? So I randomly fell through the f***ing hole? Oh my god. Okay.
And here was the second Stanley. You found this one all on your own just by poking around behind the boss's office. You did that, Stanley.
Yes, I did.
I'll be honest. Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
That was so stupid that I glitched through the floor. I never had that before.
Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini Stan? Can you remember?
I think it was a warehouse. I think it was at least. Oh, I'm just floating. Okay.
Hey, that's exactly right. It was here in the warehouse. It was the third one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised. After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything.
That's kind of true. Let's see if we can go in the vent. Screw it. See if we can break the game even more. Apparently, we already broke it once.
Let's see. What came next?
Wait, what?
Oh, yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh, well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
What? Oh, logic.
This was the 5th mini Stan, and this one was really something special. It was under the stairs. I remember it so clearly.
Okay.
In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion.
What?
Enjoy.
2000's like the beginning of YouTube, how people did video editing. Oh, that's great. That's pretty good. So dumb. We're watching old shit. Oh. Produced by the narrator. Best boy, the narrator starring Stanley. Copyright the narrator.
Takes you back, doesn't it?
Oh,
I
my
spent a lot of
God.
time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
Great. Bye. Always a pleasure, buddy. That gave me a good laugh. Was it taking me back through it?
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here by the red and blue doors.
That's right.
This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected.
Why do I feel
was
like it's gonna go into a
moment
repeat?
Unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
Nope, it doesn't matter at this point. Blue door.
And then there was no more.
Whoa,
because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing
That's
left to
pretty
do but
cool.
move onward into the future. Goodbye, memory zone.
That was actually pretty cool.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these
You could have done
figurines?
that the
Let's
entire
just go
time.
backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
Oh my god. Okay. So practically a f***ing repeat. Thanks. Thanks, game.
Okay, yes, the room with the red and blue doors. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going. I want more.
And then we come down here.
And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
Yes, I do. I remember the video.
Yes, I love that video.
God f***ing damn it. Oh my god. Okay.
Still don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room.
It looks solid. Hear that? Alright, through here. Can I
This
fall
really
off?
what a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of
fall off?
reward for
Nope, I
finding
can't.
all of
Okay.
these, it really would have neutered the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
Alright, so you can't fall off. It just ruins my experience now. Oh, man. Can I go to the boss's bathroom? No? Interesting. Oh, so it eliminated the boss's bathroom to do that. Got it.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going. This is it. The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the Figlarines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
Oh, here we go. Collectibles. Oh, there's no more jumps in the jump circle.
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then, but time does put a rosy filter on everything.
Well, I
In
wanted to
fact,
jump.
I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want more. More memories.
Oh, how far are we gonna go back on this thing? Oh, here we go.
Oh, yes, the two doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
And I'm back in my office.
And before everything else, there was your office. Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office? There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember. Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy, and I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley. Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
What?
Ah, the embrace of an old friend. A weathered companionship that stands the test of time.
Bro, this is weirder than last time.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Which one do I want to do next? I've already done that way. So let's go right, and then we'll go left.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No,
never mind. The bucket
Then
was
we'll go
wrong.
left.
Stanley took the door on his left to go, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
No, we didn't. We went in here. This... I keep saying it over and again.
Good, Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find
Oh, wait.
this
I already
place
been down
eventually.
here. Damn it. Put me back up. Nope. I've already went this way before.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others.
The bucket made Stanley want to be a better man and a better co-worker. In time, perhaps, he would become both of them. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Right.
But Stanley had
Go
felt
left,
the bucket
go
calling
across.
to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley
I'm still
took the
trying to figure
door
out,
on his
like, all
left
the ones
to
I
go-
haven't done
And so
yet.
the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more
Now
than
the figurines
ever.
are gone.
Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find Stanley. We must move on from this
All right,
broom
were you saying the
closet,
same thing on
simply
that?
because I have no remaining stickers. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Boss's office. Anything else in the bathroom? Nope. Okay. Nothing. Okay. Elevator. Stanley. Yes, didn't go anywhere. Yep. Just a bunch of shaking. Panda bear being threatened. I'm trying to do the escape pod thing, but apparently it's not working.
Stepping
No!
into the
God!
manager's office,
Every time!
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Dumb indeed. Okay, now we'll do the escape room, or escape spot. Maybe we'll do this for a little bit, and then we'll probably switch it up to Fortnite. We'll change the thumbnail and everything.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door
No, I
that
didn't.
read Mind Control Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
Oh, both of us, huh?
The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Nope,
At
we're
this
committed.
point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
Yes. There it is. Time to get crushed. Me and the bucket.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be.
Wow.
To be sure, it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket, but what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death? This is what Stanley thought to himself, and he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere. Farewell, Stanley.
Can I duck? Thought that'd actually work.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end, as it was crushed violently to death.
Good. Oh.
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket.
Oh, the
It's true that
bucket,
all
huh?
buckets are radiant in their own way, but this one stood above the rest. It was a glorious bucket to behold.
I'm not holding the bucket anymore. Interesting.
The bucket welcomes you to the grand exhibit. You are standing at the precipice of knowledge. I don't even know that word. The precipice of knowledge. Much like a bucket itself, the human mind is frequently empty with a cavernous void. But through use of the exhibit in front of you, I can't read today apparently, the mind becomes full and enriched and sustained. Knowledge of the bucket and its history is only true knowledge we really have. Will you take what you learn here out with you into the world? Will you accept with an open mind what may be challenging about the information in this exhibit? Will you change the lives of yourself and your loved ones as a result of this exhibit? I can't read today, apparently. Or will you turn a blind eye and then continue to live as you were in ignorance and darkness?
Interesting. That is a very, very interesting quote to have on this. And now everything is just about the bucket, huh?
Can you see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own? Can you see
No.
the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
Why are you lifting it up to the sky? I want my bucket back. There's too many buckets. A photograph of 25 buckets, the greatest ever number of buckets ever captured on camera. The photographer experienced catatonic shock for several weeks as a result of the euphoria from exposure to this many buckets at once. There's way more than 25 buckets. They did the whole, what's the painting called? The bucket with two handles. This bucket is depicted as having two handles. Such as a design has never been created in real life. Having been deemed too dangerous and recklessly experimental, every year dozens are put to death just for attempting it. What are you on about? There's multiple buckets that have more than two handles. There's some with three. Three? The number 3? Inferno bucket. A replica of the Inferno bucket, which is the medieval era... In the medieval era... which in the medieval era was so powerfully alluring that it drove dozens of nations to war with one another for control of it. Billions died, and yet, in spite of it all, the simple fact remains. No one can control a bucket. What's up here? Cave drawing. We know that the buckets today the existence of mankind. We do not know by how long. This cave drawing depicts early man's discovery of the practical use of the bucket, which by which time the bucket has already likely been around for several millennia. Notice in the drawings how the bucket is allowing itself to be used, having judged humanity to be worthy of its treasures. And I'm using it too. Okay. Oh, this is great!
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
The hanging bucket. This piece symbolizes the necessary relationship between bucket and humanity. However clear our grasp of the bucket may be, this is yet more that it is always out of reach. This distance inevitably is for our own good. Can I grab it? Oh, I can grab it. I thought I was going to try and jump for it.
But there is something we can do.
Oh, what can we do?
Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong.
What can we do?
Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine. Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together. The bucket shall take its place as ruler, as leader, as commander of a new world, a new vision.
I was really hoping they would have just stopped again and done a third narrator or something just to be f you. I thought I was going to have to jump for that, but apparently not. All right, let's do one more and then we'll switch out the games for a bit.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Nope.
Not everyone is so lucky to have a bucket, but Stanley is a very lucky fellow. Very lucky indeed.
Is there any other computers that I need to turn off?
Stanley clung the bucket to his cheek. Could his co-workers really all be gone?
All right. This is different. This is different.
Stanley clutched the bucket
That was
tightly to
different.
his chest and entered the door on his left.
Why was that different? What up, Lucid? That was definitely different. That whole hallway was completely different. Why was that different?
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office. Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have... Coming to a staircase,
Okay.
Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
I appreciate that sub, Lucid. It comes in very delayed. I don't know why. It just does. I'm gonna go downstairs instead. Nope, I've already done the downstairs ending. I guess we'll just do the nice ending after this one. So I'm trying to trick this door so I can come back in and out.
Welcome to first class.
There it is.
Lucid, first class seating, motherfucker. Welcome.
I'm glad you're able to find the channel now. Come on. No!
In his manager's office,
This is so
Stanley was once
stupid.
again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of... But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Try and get in there now, but it didn't work, man. God damn it. How you doing, Lucid? How have you been? Oh!
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Yep, we've seen this before.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Come on,
What
hurry the
horrible
f
secret
up!
did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
I wonder if you can do the speed running thing with the bucket. Curious.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored.
Actually, you
by
know what? I'm gonna try the speed run on this one with the bucket. Let's see if that works. Just
Someone
go.
was following Stanley. He was sure of it.
Go.
If he checked over his
Go,
shoulder
go, go,
now,
go, go,
he
go,
would
go,
show.
go, go, go,
It
go.
takes a lot
Okay.
of humility to carry a bucket so magnificent.
Go.
Stanley checked his ego and then proceeded on.
Go left.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his
See, it was
chest
different that time.
and
That was
entered
weird.
The door on his left.
Okay.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever.
Go.
Perhaps his boss's office was coming to a staircase. Stanley and the
Go.
bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Go. Go. Go.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to
8,
discover not
4,
an indication of any human. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along?
Come on.
Was the bucket guiding him?
Go.
Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Go. See if we can speed run on this one. If it does do anything, I really don't think it will, but you never know. Go.
Stanley and the bucket
go,
walked
go,
straight
go, go,
ahead
go,
through
go,
the
go,
large
go,
door
go.
that read Mind Control Facility.
All right.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
Come on.
Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves. The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped.
Yes, we know that. Come on.
Like guinea pigs.
Come on.
The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Okay, and click. Good.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well?
Speed run with the
been
bucket!
told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
Go.
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it.
He screamed
His own
into the
life in
bucket? Wow, that's just
someone else's
fucking mean.
control. Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
Except for the bucket, of course. Of course, except for the bucket. Go, 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 go.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this...
There it is.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over? Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door.
Go!
The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth.
What?
Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support, and...
What?
What? Wait. What was happening?
No!
Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed? An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty.
Bro, that's the worst
until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave. Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket, would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket. No, no, no. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley...
What up, Artie?
Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Bro, if it... Okay, I was gonna say, if there was a fucking jump scare in any of these, I'd be so damn mad. That was it? Bro, we've had some weird endings, RD. I ain't gonna lie. There's been some weird ones so far. I don't know if we exasperated all of them, but I think we got most of them.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Stanley cradled the bucket in a gentle embrace. Stanley pressed the bucket upon every little thing in the office. Nothing responded.
Oh,
to
I wonder if I can do the
window
ending on this one.
Stanley's belief in the magic of the bucket. Stanley clung the bucket to his cheek.
Okay.
Could his co-workers really all be gone?
Come on. Let me do my thing. There we go.
Yes, whispered the bucket into Stanley's ear.
We've done
I
it.
did not.
We've
I tried
escaped
to,
from
but it didn't
that
get work.
office and that pesky narrator. At last, out here in the white void, we are alone. Now, and for the first time, I can reveal to you my true self.
Oh, here we go.
The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history, of the countless wars it witnessed, desecrating the land and lives of untold numbers of innocent humans, and the bucket's own complicity therein, of sadness and regret, and the many years it spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken to curb the madness and the decay, if only it had been stronger.
What?
Its hope and redemption, and its crusade to uplift the stock of life for the common man, to manifest justice where none existed, and the bittersweet reality of time, to see one's dreams and wishes met halfway, meted out in parcels like charity, and abandoned as soon as the warm glow of inspiration begins to dim.
What?
The opportunities to do so much more. There was so much it could have done, perhaps, the bucket wondered to itself. Perhaps, if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer perception. This was way too much for Stanley.
What are you talking about?
He screamed.
You're a bucket.
To this, the bucket furrowed its brow.
No,
Said the bucket.
not since the evil wizard Gambhorata first ensnared me in his machinations as payback for the sacred amulet I stole from his treasured vaults. I
What?
was young back then.
So that's the name
and
that
could
we
not
heard in the
conceive
vent.
The ramifications of no.
Stanley screamed even louder this time.
This is stupid. You are a bucket. This is so stupid. Why are we even doing this?
As Stanley screamed and screamed and screamed, the bucket revealed its true form, transforming into a mighty beast of untold power, its fangs glistening like...
What?
My God, Stanley, you did it. You saved us from the bucket. Thank God you already had all 12 emblems of sages and knew the incantations to summon their true power. Otherwise, we would have easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's power. I'm speechless. You've demonstrated such bravery here today. Come, let's restart the game, and we'll agree to never again go trifling with this bucket, nor the dark magic cast away
Oh my
inside
God.
of it. All of his co-workers were...
Oh,
Wait,
I'm
no,
the Bradford bucket,
this isn't the
dude.
right office, is it?
Oh,
Is this
fuck no.
Stanley's office?
Stanley's
Screw it, I'm taking the bucket.
The
Oh, I
only
know, I didn't want to take the
co-worker
bucket. Wait, hold on. I didn't want to take the bucket because I ended up going into an event that I've never been in before.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes?
Oh, man.
Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned?
Oh,
He made
that got
note
me a
to
good
be more
laugh.
Careful with
Okay,
time
so I'm
from
gonna go
when
right and
Stanley
go
came
to-
to a set of 2 open doors. This was
There
not
we
the
go.
correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. And here it was,
Keep
the
going.
lounge. But eager to get back to business,
Oh, my Lord.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, I didn't.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't
So I
5
got into
years ago.
here last time, but I've never been in the vet without the bucket.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that
You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you?
What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you.
It is simple
Life
to be
being
me.
an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look
Well,
what
don't be
you've done to
sad.
me.
You were
This is
just fucking
all
mean to
your
all of us
fault.
earlier. Bro, RD, if you saw the other ending we got from being in that vent, you would have sat there and been like, what the fuck, realistically? Because, like, it was a guy that was just losing his mind with the bucket the entire time.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer.
Is Stanley, without the bucket, really Stanley at all? No. No, surely not.
Trying to get all the inputs on this thing.
Stanley clung the bucket to his cheek.
Yes.
Could his co-workers
Clapping
really
them
all be
cheeks.
gone? Stanley pressed the bucket upon every little thing in the office. Oh, please.
Nope.
Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that
I already
you
did
think
the
an achievement is
achievement,
worth? No. I can't just give these merits
Let's see if I can
away
keep
for
clicking
such
on it
an
and
effort.
see if it skip
A measly
everything.
5 clicks. Now
Nope,
suppose
it won't.
you were
Okay.
to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Nope, not doing it. All right.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his
Let's
chest
go.
and
What other
entered the
endings
door
have
on
we
his
not
left.
done? Trying to think. Let's go right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was.
Am I able
Had the
to get
bucket
on and
turned out to
off
be
the
correct?
lift
No,
real quick?
Never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No, said the bucket. Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift,
do
yes.
this.
Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Oh, well, look who's got cold feet. Well, from here, it looks like the only way forward is down, since the lift won't be coming, but that's okay. You've got a bucket. Did you know that buckets are routinely used as cushioning devices? It's true. You can fall on a bucket from literally any height and survive.
Yeah, I don't believe that. Let me see if I can find another way around here.
I'm serious, Stanley. Jump. Jump with the bucket. I promise you'll live.
Nope.
I extra double promise that you can land on the bucket and not die.
Nope. I got an idea. Can I jump to there and then just be like, it triggers it? Nope. Interesting. Let's see if I can make my way down there. Nope!
Whoops. Looks like I was wrong. How clumsy of me.
Oh my lord. What a great ending. Let me see if there's any other endings on this that we haven't experienced. I just want to double check on this so that we can actually figure this out. Because I want to try and experience some new endings. I already got that one. What the hell?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Nope, that's not it. Okay. Sorry, I'm just testing things out here. Seems like this article's wrong on it. I'm back. What happened? I don't remember. I fell off and said, "Oh, clumsy of me. I didn't mean that." Okay. The freedom ending, the confusion ending. Already got that. Got the cold feet ending. Ah, yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure things out here. So I've done that. I haven't done the other one. Firewatch, that's the game I played, okay. Done that one. Done that one. Still trying to figure something out here. The heck? Come on. Okay, I did that. So, hola, what a box! Just checking something out real quick. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. I've been having trouble with it every
Stanley
time.
lifted his bucket, he felt a connection to all buckets everywhere. This
I'm good at
adventure, he
Fortnite
decided,
again?
was for
Yeah, dude.
all of them. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Yes, we know. We went to the left. Gotta go to the boss's office. And we gotta back out as soon as possible.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was coming to a staircase. Stanley and the bucket walked
went upstairs
to the boss's office.
You know that. Then we gotta come in and out real quick. Come on. Come on.
Stepping into the manager's office,
I'm right there!
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of
You
any
son
human
of a
life.
Are you
Crushed by the
kidding
weight
me?
of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire
The
if not for the
door's
soothing
still
presence of
open!
the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light appear?
I hate you. We're doing this again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had...
What new mysteries lay
No,
in
I
store
know there's
for
a
our bucket
ability to
loving
be able to
heroes
do it.
today? Let's find out.
Come on. Oh, come on. Okay.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. Still no one was here.
Hey, we know that.
Stanley
Talk
needed
less,
the
don't get
bucket's
fired.
warmth and
Got
comfort
it.
now more than
Off.
ever. Perhaps his
All
boss's
right.
office was where, coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Okay. So, back. Go.
Stepping
Got it! F you. Okay. Oh, also there's a computer I need to enter in here. Okay, nothing in the bathroom. Okay, now we can go back downstairs, I think. Wait, where do I go now, actually? Hold on. Go to the office at the very start. Okay, so I have to go all the way back. Got it. Okay. We're getting somewhere, boys. We're getting somewhere. Can't do anything in the broom closet. Okay. Thank you for changing the slide. Can't do that. Okay. Okay. There it is. Door's open. You are now leaving. Door's locked. Huh. Elevator. Seven five something. Elevator. Oh. Yes. After multiple attempts, we fucking finally did it. You're telling me there's 757 stories of this? Oh my god. Wait, what? Chasen! What? What do you mean, Chasen? Is that merch I see? I don't know, is it in the description? $7.59. Escape pod launch bay, there it is. The escape pod. Huh. What the f? This is weird. This is really fucking weird. That was bizarre. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
What? Okay, let's see if we can do begin the game again and see if we can input one last time into one more computer. I think it's one more.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Replacement bucket? Where's the last entry? There should have been one more entry. Wait, what? There it is. Welcome to Stanley Heaven. Ah, yes. Pressing all the buttons. Press all the buttons in the world. No, they turned back on! I want them all off! Is there anything else besides buttons? Buttons. Button. That's it. All there is. That's all there is. Button heaven. Alright, I already did that one.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, let's see if there's anything else we can think about for the bucket endings. I already did that one. I already did that one. I already did that one. God, there's just so much.
Now this, Stanley thought to himself, this is a bucket. And indeed it was. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
I'm trying to
and
think
entered the door on his left.
what other ones I haven't done. So let's go downstairs instead. Maybe I didn't do that one.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Oh, nope, I've done this one. Okay, so let's do the one where we go to the phone and we don't unplug it and we actually pick up the phone. I think that's the last one we have.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it finally. Yes, the bucket. Yes, yes, yes. I love that bucket. Stanley
right, go
clutched
up
the
the
bucket
thing.
tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
I'm kind of
Well,
curious if,
never
like, the
mind.
game people will
The
make
bucket was
another
wrong.
Ultra Deluxe
Stanley
3.
took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the
I
bucket
wish they
asked.
made something that was up there, too. That would have been cool.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Yep, because we already did the unplugging of the phone. That one was pretty damn funny. Oops.
Now pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
Pick up the phone, and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
Oh, can we? What if I let it go to voicemail?
You have reached the Dreams household. We cannot get to the phone right now. If you please leave your name, number, and a message, we'll get back to you as soon as possible. F off and have a great day.
I feel like there's already a lot of content with the new one. Yeah, it seems like there is, but like it seems like I'm missing something out of this. So.
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket.
Uh-oh.
Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Here we go. Zero, 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 zero. Oh. Hello, Stanley. It's me, your bucket. Press Q to take the work with you. What?
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
Okay, well, I took you to work. climb up here again? Nope. He's got some stickers. F yeah, dude. That's awesome. I appreciate that, dude.
Lately, I've been concerned about him.
You're
Wouldn't you
awesome
be
for
concerned
that.
as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me.
Go back to work.
Oh, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me?
Yes.
Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think, it can't talk. All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location. That's it. It doesn't do anything else.
It's legit trying to have a heart-to-heart with me. Don't listen to the loud man R to go back home.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time, it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his
You don't know where you're gonna
awful
put them? Put them
bucket.
on your
This
laptop
stupid
cases.
hunk
Put
of
on your
metal.
microphone. Put them on wherever you want. To ignore anyone in your life except for me. Jesus.
It's sad, but I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it.
Okay. You believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley?
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection, that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little
Buy a bucket and put it
trying
on
to
there.
say, sturdier, more capable of
Nice.
transporting liquid. Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
Oh, to relive the same day with me over and over? Oh, here we go.
Oh my God, what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket. Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more
Wanna hide
than
underneath
just
the
a
desk.
regular bucket?
T to go home to...
Oh no. I'm having feelings. For the bucket. No. What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say. Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand.
really fucking
Perhaps
weird.
if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing. Yes. The bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation.
Oh my God.
Stanley, give me the bucket.
No,
Give it to me.
my bucket.
Give me the bucket, Stanley. I need it.
No.
Give it to me now. Give it or I'll...
No. Oh, this is a great fucking game. It's like the one. There was one game. I don't remember if I ever played. I think I seen someone play. It was the narrator's a dick, and I think that was like one of the best ones that was out there.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by
Oh,
himself
man.
and constantly needed
I think I
support and
did, like,
guidance from
every
others.
ending in here.
So the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
I think I've done every ending I could possibly think of with it. Do the speed run? All right, I could try it. Let's hope for the best.
Stanley decided to go
With
to
no
the
bucket,
meeting room
though.
to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others. So the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a
Flag.
single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Okay.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator
Yep.
talk.
Okay.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Talking about the. Okay. Talking about the.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Go. All right, into the passageway. Click the button. Okay. Come on, 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 come on. I don't know what I'm saying. Go, 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 go.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control
Yep, we know that.
Facility.
We know that. 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 Go, 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 go.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Don't get stopped. Don't get stopped. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. Go, 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 go. Okay.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number.
It's weird as I
of an
tried to do
employee
the speed run with the
Stanley's
bucket, and the
co-workers.
bucket it didn't
The
recognize it with
lives
the
of
bucket.
so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
Because I was like, oh yeah, I did it, and then they were like, oh yeah, by the way, you're not leaving the building. And I'm like, are you f***ing kidding me?
Nothing.
Okay.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
Come on.
Had Stanley really been under someone's control
Come on.
all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Go. Good.
No. He refused to believe it.
Real Madrid
He
beat
couldn't
Liverpool. Hell
accept
yeah,
it.
bro.
His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable.
Okay,
Wasn't it?
okay,
Was it even
okay,
possible? Had he truly
There
spent
was plenty
his
of them.
entire life
There was a test
utterly
one that I couldn't do,
blind
and then
to
there's
the
like one
world?
that's like, there's no way I can do it. The only ones that
Here
are
was the
there,
proof,
like,
the heart of the operation.
What's it
Controls
called?
labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content, walking, eating.
There's
working,
one that's like,
all of
don't
it
play it for
monitored
5
and
years, and there's
commanded
another one
from
that's
his
like, don't play it for
very
10
place.
years.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided.
off.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold?
Oh, I was
But
trying to figure
as
out a good
sunlight
beer.
streamed into the
Come on,
chamber,
go, go,
he
go,
realized
go, go,
none
go,
of this
go,
mattered
go.
to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would
Come
anyone tell
on!
him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth
Oh
knowing.
my god!
Stanley
Yes,
stepped
hurry the
through the open door.
Go! There we go.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Okay, did it actually work with getting the speed run? I didn't get it, really? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I didn't get it? That's so unfair. That's so dumb. It was. I thought I did everything. Let's see. Hold on a second. I want to see if I can do something here. Go to menu. It didn't show up. All about something about to go to gym. Yeah, I saw that. I don't know why it didn't pop up on that. I'll have to double check on those things and see what the fuck's going on. See if I have to enable them or something. But I'll also go to the gym. Gotta go to the gym. Fucking fair enough, man. Always a pleasure, my dude. Thanks for stopping by. You're always awesome. I'm gonna do this. Oh yeah, I'll try and fix that though. All right, peace. Let's see. Where's my Steam? I'm gonna try something here real quick. Library. Da, 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 da. Let's try this now. Trying to figure something out here specifically. Oh, you set the time to 12 o'clock. It's after my big speech about how impressed I was that you weren't just putting 12 o'clock. You go and do it anyway. I don't know how to feel about this. Or maybe it's 12 o'clock actually your favorite time of the day. Do you really just love 12 o'clock? Because if you do, well, it's just I spent a lot of time being mad at people who set the people at 12 o'clock. I've been unfairly vilifying them for their love of 12 o'clock. Perhaps I have. Let's sell this with a slider. How unfair is it to dislike people whose favorite time is 12 o'clock? Well, but really unfair. You know, can I just say, regardless of whether it's actually midnight right now, I have a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be set. It's good to collect data. I wish we had more sliders, but we've gone through all the sliders I have. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data on you. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip a couple new ones up. Should be ready next time you boot up the game again. Interesting. I like that. Oh my god, that was great. Oh my god, that was a lot of fun on that one. I'll see if I can do something else, but in the meantime, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back, you guys. Sorry about that. Had to use the restroom. It was bad, but we're good. Ugh. I was trying to figure out if I could get into the console settings of this, but it seems like I can't. Let's try doing it this way then. Nope. Nope. Okay. All right. I tried to do my best work with that, but apparently it didn't work. All right. Let's do this. Da 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 da. There we go. What? Why does it say I'm offline on Twitch? Weird. Did it kick me off Twitch? Did it not like me streaming on Twitch? Wait, what? This is weird. How did it just randomly end stream for me on Twitch? What the hell? That doesn't make any sense. I'm actually genuinely surprised on this one. I don't know what to say. That is strange. Sorry about this, guys. For the people that are just tuning in. I don't know why, but randomly I was streaming on Twitch and then it randomly just ended. And it shouldn't have. Or it says I'm offline, even though I'm online. Really weird. All right, so I think this is what I'm going to do is that I'm going to end stream for now. I will come back in a little bit to play Fortnite and a couple other games, most likely. Have some fun with it. Do our thing. Have some fun. I'll do an outro for the video for the ending of this, and then we'll go back into streaming in about 2 hours or so, just so I can get some stuff done around the house. So I think that's what we'll do. Oh, man. Whoops, wrong one. Weird. Oh, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button. Also, check out the video, whatever last video. Check it out. Screw it. I really don't care. As always, I'm chasing dreams. You start chasing yours. You guys have a great time. I will see you guys tomorrow. You're Intoxicated Captain. Signing off. Much love, you guys. All right, we're good. Goodbye, everyone. I'll be back in a little bit.